Hey, 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 y'all. Hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. So, this is a pre-recorded video. It's Saturday, the 21st of December, and this isn't going to be a long video at all, but I just want to put a little video clip out there, It's been around for a while, but I listened to it. I haven't listened to it in a while, and I listened to it the other morning, getting ready for work on Fusion's channel. It was a video of Square reacting to Dagburn. Okay. So Dagburn was at his mom's house interacting with his mom. It was a couple of days after the incident when Ryan came to Paintsville. Okay. All right. So I'm going to lay down some ground real quick so you can have some history. Okay. So this is for the kind of newer people that's just coming around to the whole quote unquote Dagburn Reacts channel. Yeah, Dagburn Reacts. Dagburn only reacts to the Upchurch haters and, aligns with them just because he's a fucking demon and a follower, you know. He's he's always been mad at church because, church would never let him touch his pee-pee. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So I'm gonna get into okay, so let me see where I'm gonna start here. So okay. So for the Shakas and the B Millies and the Jammed on Waynes and all them people in his chat and his panel modded up, this is for you newer people. Maybe you've done your homework. I don't think you have. I really don't think you have. And I'm not saying, oh, don't be friends with Dagburn because he's just a church hater. No, I'm not saying any of that. This is deeper than that, way deeper than that. And a lot deeper than this video is going to go because I don't have that kind of time. But okay, so I'm going to start with one really thing that I'm going to address. So I heard a clip of Shaka saying on somebody's panel, maybe it was Dagburn's, I'm not sure, like, oh, he stands with the police. See, he got that from Fagburn. We'll say Dagburn for the purpose of this video, okay? He got that from Dagburn. So when Ryan came to Paintsville, Johnny begged him, begged him, begged him, let's box, let's box. So of course, Church is going to do it right. You know, Johnny says, "Oh, he stood with the police." Of course he did. He did it right. He got the papers together, like the papers that you sign, so the waivers, he had a facility set up so they could box. So he did it the right way. Of course the cops were there. If Church would have went down there and just met in some, back alley, oh my God, Dagburn would have filed every charge available to man. Are you crazy? So of course, Church had the cops there. They were supervising the situation. He was there in tow with waivers, ready. All Dagburn did was drive past and scream and didn't stop or anything. He was a scared little bitch in his own hometown. I mean, what a pathetic sack of fucking shit. Oh my God. I would never come out of my house if that, oh my God, but that's a whole nother situation. But I wanted to address that because, of course the cops were there, of course. Again, I mean, Dagburn tried to have a guy, the gotcha man, locked up for YouTube talk back and forth falsely. Tried to have him locked up, had some kind of warrant out for his arrest, all false. And of course, it got taken care of, but it could have went really left. And it, it, and he's constantly taking people to court, taking his ex Brittany to court. I mean, just ridiculous things. He's an admitted snitch. Him and his wife wore wires. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but that's again for a different video. So I'm gonna go back a little bit just to lay some ground. So I guess a couple years. Okay, so Dagburn has two babies' mom. a chick named Michelle and a chick named Brittany. We're going to talk about the chick named Michelle. Okay. So he was with her for a little while. They have a daughter together, teenager. Not going to go into that. But Michelle has also a son where he's going to remain nameless. When Dagburn and her were together, the son was 1, okay? 1 years old. Well, a handful of years ago, I guess Michelle decided to be a dyke for a little while, and the dyke messaged Dagburn on Facebook a handful of years ago and said that you molested Jacob, broke his arm. She was just going on and on and on, right? So Johnny posted this and just said, "Look, she's mad at me. She can't stand me. She's telling lies." This was a handful of years ago. Well, it resurfaced a couple of years ago on YouTube. Somebody shared it. Um, it's been shared a couple of times, but it's always been swept under the rug. See, Johnny likes to tell, like, because I heard him talking to Flawed and a couple of other people just about the whole. He'll tell these Ryan stories till he's blue in the face. That church started the whole pedophile thing, and because he started it, Crack Squad and Creek Squad went after him and falsely called him a pedo, and it all came from YouTube, and it all came from church, and church is the reason why people call him a pedo. No, that is not the reason why. Okay, so we all have exes. Some of them we get along with, some of them we don't. I have an ex-husband, kid's father. We get along somewhat for the sake of the kids. My kids are older, like teenagers now. But anyway, I can say he's a fucker, he's a piece of shit, he's an asshole. But I'm never going to say, oh, he molested our child just because I'm mad. I would never fucking do. I don't think anybody would, unless there was some truth to that, right? Am I right? So anyway, I mean, I can maybe see the ex dyke saying you're a child molester. Maybe she was pissed. I don't know about any of that situation, but I'm talking about as far as a child's mother, your child's mother, for her to say that. I'm not talking about YouTube saying that, church. I'm talking about his kid's mother, Michelle, the mother of his daughter. Okay, if she's going to say that, there's some wild truth to that, in my opinion. And I'm entitled to my opinion. And my opinion, I think he's a fucking pedophile weirdo. I really do. And I will never get off his neck. And I don't give a fuck who likes it or who don't like it. Back when I posted that screenshot, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. I won't go into all the details too long, but I was in the middle of my son getting chemotherapy, and we were so busy. It was a 28-week long therapy, and I didn't have time to go back and forth like I wanted to. So, so I'm gonna address it now because he just got done with it. Um, I feel like that. I know I heard some people, a couple select few said, I don't care how much I hate Dagburn. I'm never going to put that on him. I'm not going to put, I will. There are hundreds of thousands of children and grown-up children that have been through terrible things, and the cops don't get involved. Sometimes it's swept under the rug. Sometimes it's because the parents might be on drugs. They don't want the kids to be taken away by CPS. They don't want CPS involved at all. So sometimes they just part with the ex and sweep it under the rug, which is completely fucking wrong, and it lets people like Johnny Goebel completely skate through. But so in my heart, I believe he's a fucking weirdo. I do. And again, I'm entitled to my opinion, and I don't give a fuck who thinks and who cares. I don't give a fuck who says anything about it. I'm entitled to my opinion, just like fucking Johnny Gobble. He's called probably 20 people off the top of my head pedophiles, child molesters, with no proof at all. And that's his opinion. And it's fucked up because he knows how it feels, but his feelings is invalid because there's definitely truth to it. Definitely truth to it. Now, 4 or 5 months ago when the shit all came down, the kid did come. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He's a young man over 18. At first, he came and he was going to hang Johnny and tell all the truth and blah, blah, blah. Well, a couple of days went by. In my honest opinion, a handful of probably crazy people was contacting him from YouTube, Instagram. What's the story? What's going on? What happened? And then Johnny came on live multiple times saying that he was going to call his sergeants because the kid's in some kind of military. He was going to call his sergeants. He was going to call the military base. He was going to get him in trouble for lying on him and falsely accusing. So the kid backskated, and I kind of get it. That's embarrassing for number one, especially a young man. Number two, that's his probably, you know, life goal to, be in the military and make something of himself. And that's scary. That's a scary feeling to have somebody dangle and say that they're going to call your sergeants. And you know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. And it's his story to tell. So I'm not going to go into that. But again, I'm entitled to my opinion. And this is why I'm solid on my opinion. So I'm going to play you guys the clip. And this is a clip of Gobble Dagburn Reacts talking to his mom. Now, his mom has passed away a couple of years ago, whatever. But at this point, this was a couple of days after Ryan left Paintsville. He was at his mom's house and they were having a conversation. And it's a long video. Y'all can go check it out on Fusions, the whole thing if you want to. But I clipped it down to just the part where they were talking about this specific situation. At first, it's a little grainy, but you can hear exactly what was going on. Hold on, let me turn this up. All right, so I want y'all to listen closely, okay? License. That have a license at all yet. So how can he? It's crazy. Hang on, I know. Hang on. I'm surprised. You always think my son's on drugs. He does not take no drugs. And I'm sorry he's got a trauma lister. And you all better quit saying what you're saying. Get your damn story right. He's not good. Some story that about me molesting Jacob, Michelle, my ex. Not ex. His damn ex. I was a shit in my book. That's it. Not talking about somebody molesting a child. Now you better get your story straight. Okay, so you heard that very loud and clear, correct? She said, okay, so he said, who started that? Who started the child molester about me molesting Jacob? She said, Michelle. And he said, my ex. And she said, yeah, Michelle, she's a piece of shit in my book and all this. I mean, she's a living Squidbilly. That's another story. That's another situation. But the Squidbilly clearly said, Michelle. He clearly said, my ex. You see what I'm saying? Again, women with kids and exes that we co-parent with, okay? We get mad, we get pissed, we cuss each other out. You're a motherfucker, you're a son of a bitch, you're a fuckhead, whatever. But we're not going to say you molested my son. Do you see what I'm saying? So I stand with that mom. I stand with Michelle. It fucking happened. And those of you might say, why do you keep bringing this up? Why do you keep bringing this up? I'll fucking keep bringing it up, and I'll bring it up every fucking day if I want to. You know why? Because the motherfucker got away with it. And he's living on our tax dollars. So we got a pedophile child molester, okay, in fucking public housing, eating our fucking food stamps tax dollars, sucking up our heat and electric with the fucking electric voucher that they get. I mean, if anybody ain't so this is, I'm saying all this to say this, okay? The B Millies and the Shakas and all this stuff, you can continue and go on panel and be his mod, but just know what he did. And okay, let's put it this way. What his baby's mother, not just some YouTube person, not just YouTube rumors, not just his ex's Dyke's ex that was mad at him and said you molested Jacob and broke his arm. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about his baby's mother, Michelle, said this and started this. So we're going to play this clip. Let's play this clip one more time. Let's play this clip one more time. Just for the people in the back, okay? We're going to play this clip one more time. Okay, hold on just a second. We're going to play this clip one more time. You all said my son's on drugs. He does not take no drugs. And I'm sorry he's a trauma lister. And you all better quit saying what you're saying. Get your damn story right. He's the drug. Some story that about me molesting Jacob, Michelle, my ex. Your ex is them ex. I was a shit in my book. That's it, not talking about somebody molesting a child. Now you better get your story straight. Okay. All right, guys. So y'all heard it. Y'all heard the Squidbilly. I mean, there's no denying that. So my plea to YouTube is to de-fucking platform this child molester. Let's de-platform this motherfucker. He wants to go after everybody and say vicious lies and vicious vile things about people's children. He wants to get people falsely imprisoned. He wants to talk about racist, nasty, vile things about people's wives. Just disgusting, disgusting things. And again, you guys should do your homework. If you're modded and going on panel, my God, you do your homework. You just should. That's common fucking sense. But I just did a little bit of homework for you. It's up to you guys what you do with it. I'm going to go ahead and tag the Jammed on Waynes and the Jammed in Waynes and the Millie Billies and all of them. I'm going to tag them so that way, hopefully, they probably won't. I'm just a nobody. I just listen to YouTube, really. I don't create and all this stuff, but I will on this, and I'm going to keep doing it on this. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and upload this. So have a great night.